Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Still going past the 30. And he finally goes out of bounds. So he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.
There hasn't been a game played where defenses don't talk about coming out on their toes and being the aggressor. When you give up a return like that, you're really starting it on your heels. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing to start here is Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. And they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season in Oklahoma. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option left. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
I love watching a play like that where it seems like the nose tackle can take on 2 or 3 guys and then make the stop as well.
It's almost like he took on those 2 or 3, sorted through them until he came to the ball carrier and kept him. What a big-time play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Tua. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. The back deep for Philadelphia, Devontae Smith. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Seven, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Running on first down with Gasket. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 2nd and 2. Now Tua on the bootleg here. He'll swing this out wide to Gaskin. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Robbie Anderson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the grab by Croft. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On first down, Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Tua. On target over the middle to Hill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Tua going to throw. Caught on the slant. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll run with Mostert, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for Philadelphia. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter from the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now Hurts on the option right. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
And defensively, you're going to have some guys with hands on hips looking to the heavens right now. You've got a fairly clean shot at the quarterback here, but he's able to worm his way out of that initial contact. And not only that, he's able to output it downfield for good yardage.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, look at the juke. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Holding, receiving team.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Tua going to hand this to Gaskin. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Tua now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Only needing 2 yards on second down. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. And hauled in by Croft. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw is incomplete.
They'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Second down, Gaskin. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll hit Mostert again here. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Gaskin. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Gaskin will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd and goal, Tua toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyler Croft. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On first down, Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Hurts is going to try and run. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. You know, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. We knew he had the potential to give this defense fits with his arm, but he's really given them fits with his legs in this one.
Got him tied knots, doesn't he? Because you can see the indecision all the way through. Because when you're defending an RPO and you have to have the proper assignments, that means you're thinking instead of reacting, and he's taking full advantage of that, having a big game.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. This ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.